When someone insults you, undermines your character, or unjustly takes away your dignity, the first feeling is an intense heat, an overwhelming urge to retaliate, to prove them wrong, to defend your truth. This is the moment your mind feels like it's catching fire. But what if you had a defense so powerful, so absolute, that no hostile action, not even the most extreme attack, could ever reach your inner peace? The Buddha offered just such a radical strategy in the Kakacūpama Sutta, the Saw Simile. It is the practice of unperturbed power, the capacity to stand still, unshaken, no matter the storm outside. We are not talking about weakness. We are talking about absolute control over your own mind's response. This is the ancient map to mastering your anger. Understand this. When anger arises, you are not failing. The urge to lash out is a primal biological response designed for survival. However, that primal response is precisely the tool used by the person trying to harm you. By reacting, you hand them the power. The Buddha's instruction is simple. Do not give away the key to your inner control. The foundation for this level of self-mastery is rooted in one of the most powerful teachings in the Pali Canon, the Kakacūpama Sutta, the Saw Simile, MN 21. The core teaching, becoming the earth. In the Kakacūpama Sutta, the Buddha laid down an absolute standard for self-mastery. The practitioner must train the mind to become unperturbed and untainted, just like the four great elements: earth, water, fire, and air. You can dump anything onto the earth, from fragrant perfume to the filthiest grime, but the earth never feels offended or becomes anything different. Similarly, against all abuse, slander, insults, and even violent action symbolized by the image of the saw cutting off limbs, your mind must retain that quality of purity. The solution to achieving this is not emotional paralysis, but an active choice. To make limitless loving kindness, metta, the object of your mind, directed towards the very person inflicting harm. It is a complete redirection of energy. The anatomy of insight. The user manual. The root cause of reactive anger is not the external word. It lies in your unconscious acceptance of that painful gift. Imagine your mind as an extremely valuable control room. When anger arrives, you unwittingly hand the user manual to the person causing the harm, allowing them to press the buttons of hate, rage, and resentment. The mind creates a false equation when it accepts the insult. Their suffering is my suffering. Your anger proves you have yielded control. You are allowing that insult to dictate your inner state, clarifying the misunderstanding, not a doormat. This is the most common misunderstanding, that practicing loving kindness towards someone who is hurting you means you must condone their behavior, or that you are turning yourself into a doormat. This is fundamentally wrong. This teaching is not about condoning social violence or abandoning your right to defense. It is about inner liberation, the highest act of mental self-preservation. The goal is, do not let the aggressor control your peace, no matter how bad their behavior is. Liberate the mind, not the action. Core insight, the unperturbed capacity. The unperturbed capacity is the ability to intentionally choose not to let anything external contaminate your core mind. It is like the earth. No matter what you throw on it, the earth stands there, untainted and limitless. The metta you project is that very limitlessness. Let's pause here for a moment. Are you willing to accept that you can be peaceful even if no one acknowledges the rightness of your position? The why, becoming the observer. The ultimate goal is to cut the circuit of reaction. Instead of being the victim swallowed and controlled by the rage, you become the observer, the The one who knows the anger is burning the mind, but stands at a safe distance, refusing to be consumed by that fire. The Saw Simile, the ultimate challenge. To illustrate this ultimate challenge, the Buddha told the story of the nun Mahamoggallana and the abusive wife named Nikāya. Nikāya used the worst possible slander, but Mahamoggallana maintained complete stillness. The radical instruction of the sutta is, even if aggressors were to use a saw to cut off your limbs, your mind must remain untainted. Let us pause here. Take a deep breath in, softening your shoulders and neck. Listen, feel the still flatness of your mind's water, reflecting a calm sky. So, we have clearly seen that the problem is not the insult itself, but the unconscious acceptance of that painful gift. The fire of your anger is an energy that is completely controllable. We have handed over the user manual to the wrong people for too long. The strength of the unperturbed capacity is not a spiritual birthright. It is a powerful skill that must be trained, moment by moment, response by response. We must systematically take back the control of our inner space. Now, let us walk through the 3 simple yet radical steps of the Unperturbed Capacity Protocol. Step 1. The anchor recognition. Stop the momentum. Before you speak, before you type, you must anchor to the present by directing your attention to your body. Feel the tension, the hot flush, the constriction in your chest or shoulders. Do not judge it, simply register its presence. Imagine you receive a scathing email from your manager. Do not reply immediately. Instead, feel the clenched jaw or the tight knot in your stomach. That physical sensation is the first signal of the anger fire. It is not an instruction to act. Anchoring to the present. I clearly know the rising tension in my body. Step 2. The unacceptance command. You must consciously realize that this insult does not belong to you. It is merely suffering being thrown out by another person. Use strong intention to build an immediate spiritual boundary. You tell yourself, I refuse to receive this painful gift. Suppose you are cut off aggressively in traffic, and the primal urge to scream rises. In that moment, you mentally affirm, this is their stress and their anger, not mine. You have established the boundary. You have decided that the saw will not touch your mind. Anchoring to the present. I refuse to accept this gift of pain. The saw does not cut my mind. Step 3. The Limitless Metta Antidote. The final radical step is the antidote. Boundless loving kindness, metta. By extending metta without limits, even towards the person who just inflicted the harm, you break the circuit of hatred. Your limitless compassion leaves no space for malice to seep into your core. During a stressful team meeting, you are unfairly blamed by a colleague. Instead of defending yourself aggressively, you silently send a message of metta. May this person find peace. They must be suffering to act this way. This act of unconditional intention breaks the limit of your rage. Anchoring to the present. My mind will maintain limitless metta. The boundary of compassion has been broken. The off-cushion integration, micro-habit. The true test is not on the cushion, but in the chaos. Make this protocol a micro-habit that you apply to daily friction points. Application 1. The annoying text. When you get a harsh message, pause. Perform step 1. Recognize the physical clench. Then step 2. The unacceptance command. Do not reply until your mind is perfectly unperturbed. Application 2. Traffic frustration. When cut off, instantly skip to step 3. Limitless metta. Use the antidote to put out the fire immediately. Anchoring to the present. I use boundless kindness to extinguish the fire. No one can truly control what happens to you externally, but you retain absolute control over how you choose to respond internally. An insult is just sound until you grant it the power to enter your control room. Let the saw cut the wood, but let it never touch the soil of your mind. The goal of the Unperturbed Capacity Protocol is not to achieve emotional perfection. The goal is to develop the inner certainty that no matter how intense the chaos, you know how to return. You know the map back to stillness. If you had to face an unfair criticism right now, would you choose Step 1 Anchor Recognition or Step 3 Limitless Metta as your first tool of defense? Share your choice below. If this journey of mind training has been helpful to you, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any further deep lessons from the Nikāya. Together, we can always grow stronger and more unperturbed. Returning to stillness,